rolling, baby. Good morning, everybody. The devastatingly handsome Colin and Justin are back to inspire us this morning. We were just talking a bit about the Oscars. You said it was a bit of a snooze fest.
A bit of a snooze fest, to be honest.
But guess what? This isn't, because spring has arrived in interior decor. Take us through the trends, my friend.
Do you know what? Spring has arrived. What better time to transform your space, okay? But you don't want to get rid of all your furniture, you know, because just to be fashionable. So why not amp up your accessories? You know, it's a great way to get the look, be fashionable without breaking the bank. And better than that, all of these items are from Walmart, so they're all very achievable.
Accessible. Now, I'm loving the fact that I'm seeing neutral colors here. This is doable for almost anyone's current home.
It really is, Dina. Everything that we've got here has been put together with an eye on budget and an eye on style. But one of the big key messages at the moment, for us certainly, and I think for everybody who loves a bit of good home styling and accessorising, mixed metals. There's no reason that you can't have copper and brass and gold and silver. I think our biggest tip when you're mixing metals is be brave and use a few at one time, because if you have predominantly chrome and add one aspect of gold, it can look almost accidental. But if you're using lots of them at one time, you really build the atmosphere, and metals do play really nicely together.
P.S. What a nod to the Olympics. Just put them all in there. The bronze, the silver,
the whole thing at one time.
You're very on podium.
On podium.
Exactly.
This is called millennial pink? What is millennial pink?
Millennial pink, it is the choice of the millennial. This is their colour. You know, it was really big last year, continues to be big into 2018, and it's just one of those great feel-good colours.
Yeah,
you know, it brings a little flush to your cheeks.
Ooh, it's warm.
And it's a really nice neutral with personality.
Okay.
So you can use that in many places.
I know we just talked about Black Panther. You both loved it. I have to see it. And you said this is sort of Wakanda inspired.
Kind of. There's an almost tribal aspect to a lot of the accessorising here. And it's been put together again with touches of gold via the tassels and the animal print on the cushions. But for me, it's all about wicker and basketry. Now, these little trays are lovely to use in single application. But why not take the multiple is better story and use lots of them on a wall? So although they're designed to be used on a tabletop, they can look brilliant as texturescapes on a wall. And they're also budgetary friendly. There's nothing here that's going to break the bank.
And they're durable and sturdy, but how would you do it? Like in a group of three, or how would that?
You know, designers do things in
Pretend we're a wall. Would it look like this?
So, like on a wall, you could do three like this.
Yeah.
You know, you could actually space them out. You could do four, bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
So imagine you've got a console table, four of these, boom, boom, pair of lamps on either side. You know, and that's all about creating the vignettes. You know, and designers talk about that all the time. It's about creating shape, and especially as we're all into Instagram, taking photographs, we want things that actually respond to us. You know, so grouping is another way to do that. You know, designers use things 3s, 5s, 7s, and if you can go from the tall, medium, and small, and have a bit of a colour story. You know, these are all monochrome, so they're going to fit in anywhere. Bringing some black and white is a great way to add just a bit of a print.
Like an end table?
So they would look amazing on a coffee table. They could be on a side table somewhere. You know, you could have a group of 3 on one side of the sofa, a group of 3 on the other, and 2 little tables. Beautiful.
Odd number. I love that you brought in this martini glass. That was
It's exactly very, very handy. So, you know, that's another really simple trick that we do. If you've got a cute object or a lovely plant, if you pop it underneath a glass cloche or a really big statement vase, then all of a sudden you've changed the whole dimension of it. And it's all about using affordable items such as all of these to make a really luxe impression. I want to go back quickly to basketry for a moment. These are just so cute. Now, these actually work 2 ways. They're painted at the bottom, wicker at the top with handles, but you can pop the centre in and you can make a basket like that, and you're then left with this. I love the flexibility of that. That's what we call hat.
No, but honestly, it's free.
Of course. You wear it.
And bring plants as well, Dina, into your scheme, because they oxygenate the air. And plants, if you go onto Instagram or Pinterest or any of the image sharing sites, then you see plants used to maximum effect. And this is called the mother-in-law's tongue, because you know those girls can be very chatty and they go on and on and on. This mother-in-law's tongue, I think it's called the Sangiovera. Some Latin expert can give me the proper pronunciation.
But
the Sangiovera, or whatever it's called, the mother-in-law's tongue, is so easy. Even if your green thumbs are jet black, you can still make this work.
And I love that you could just easily pop it in and out if you need to water it or what have you, right?
Don't these things just tell a story? You know, rather than leaving it in the plastic pot, you know, get the wicker on there. You know, give it some of that natural vibe. vibe.
Oh my gosh,
It's really going to soften the look. You know, and you can see how all of these things would fit into any scheme. You know, so it's not about suddenly, you know, oh, we need a new sofa or we need this. You can bring all these accessories in to be fashionable for spring 2018.
And keep in mind the budget as well, Dina. It's all about doing it without breaking the bank. I've always said that everybody should have an entitlement to good things. And stuff like this, it's all pocket friendly. Use it in sparing limited parts or use loads of it to create a really big impact.
And bring it out to freshen it up because we get so used to the spaces.
If you've got it, show it off, Dina. That's what I've said.
Right. If you've got it, show it off, baby. At Colin and Justin on Twitter. Follow all their adventures. Always great advice. Right now we're throwing things over to Tam.